We're live, Tuohey.
All right. Hold on, I got to do a little bit of math quick. So give me 5 minutes.
I got to see.
Not my strong suit.
Where we're live. Make sure the comments are working.
That's a good point.
Oh,
that's a great point.
I see us. All right, we are live.
Nice.
It's working. What's up, everybody?
What's going on?
It's the last day of June. Can you believe that?
No, that's nuts. Oh my gosh, July. We're over halfway through the year. Wait.
I know. Well, we will be halfway officially. And July 4th, Friday, so market's closed, I believe. So 4-day week.
4-day work week. Not bad. Not bad.
All right, Tuohey. Well, we've got 12 minutes. So why don't you break down what you're watching? I'll share what I'm watching.
Yeah. I'm actually finishing up a scan here. So we got a couple things I haven't gotten to quite yet. But my favorite watches today so far are I got GNS here. I like GNS a lot for what we call the third day surge. Gapping up a little bit in pre-market. Right here, if we go to a daily. Here we are. It's been a nice multi-day mover. I mean, we're up from 30 cents already. So I mean, definitely a little extended, but we haven't had like a big blow off volume day. So I do like GNS a lot, especially if we're staying here through that 120 area. That's probably my top watch. That said, though, I don't want to discount KLTO. Maybe a first green day. It already did a lot of its. I think it probably already did a lot of its run kind of in pre-market here. So like, we had this big drop. Here we are. Yeah, we had this kind of big run up to $4 from, a couple 20, 30 cents. Runs up to $4. Pretty hard drop off, gapping up this morning. But again, it's already gapped up 41%. So I don't want to get too aggressive on this, just keeping an eye on it. And I've got one more here. Let me double check. It wasn't Lira. Oh, GWH, I believe it was. Yeah, same thing though. I don't love this. It's not. This is more of a bounce trade off the daily chart. Kind of a third day surge idea, but not with as much volume as GNS, not with as big of a breakout move here. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think that's going to be good enough. So yeah, GNS main watch, KLTO kind of a backup watch here. Maybe GWH backside bounce through, like 140s, but I don't love it. What do you got, Monaco?
Yeah, I was going to tell everyone, if they've got stock, drop a ticker too. The chats are working.
Nice.
Can you see them? I can see them on my end. I don't know if you can see them.
No, can you send it over to me?
I don't know how to do that. We'll figure it out as we go.
Okay.
Someone says, "What's up with QQQ being at all-time highs?" Yeah, the market's hot. Like it's that simple. Market's hot. Stocks are going crazy. Small caps are crazy. Large caps are crazy. We're in a pretty crazy opportunity here. So I really don't think the market's going to slow down either. A couple reasons. I'm not a big large cap trader typically, but the world is printing a lot of money. When the world prints money, all right, it's been a couple years since we've done that. The market goes up every single time. Secondly, a lot of these funds are super under allocated in like all these tech stocks because they sold them all in the dip. So they got to buy them back. So I really don't think the market's slowing down.
That's what you told me that resonated with me pretty well. Like, I don't think many people are talking about how little or how underallocated these big
last
funds
week.
are.
I saw a chart last week was the fastest buying of tech stocks in like the last 5 years by mutual funds.
Stop.
So like the race is on. Like they're just behind the ball. They're trying to catch up. Anyways, my trades for today. I like pretty much all the big top percent gainers. ARTL. Start with there. Quite a rip here the last 5 minutes. Can you pull that up to me?
Yep.
ARTL just hit all new highs for the day. I think that's all-time highs for the stock as well. Low float, biotech, SSRs on it. It's the recipe there. What I'd kind of be looking for, honestly, since we just ran so hard in the last 5 minutes, is probably like a dip and rip style trade back down to like the $17 level. And if we can dip down to 17 and hold, I'd be looking for it to kind of curl back up and probably squeeze north of 20. Other one I like is BMNR. Barry, Matthew, Nathan, Ralph. This one had some shocking news. It was even halted pre-market. Came out with the same press release that we've seen 100 times this year, but every single time the stocks run, which is we're buying Ethereum or some other cryptocurrency. So they raised $250 million to buy Ethereum. Yeah, like honestly, the stock probably is going to fade like SBET, like CYN. They all eventually fade. The question is, how much higher does the stock go first? So I like BMNR. And then what was the other one? WeBuy. WeBuy, very similar, slightly different news on WeBuy. Or is it WBuy? I think it's
WBuy.
Yeah, WBuy. Different news there, which is they're buying, or they like partner with Coinbase to buy stable coins, which is interesting to me because Circle, I saw someone in the chat mention Circle, Chris mentioned Circle. Circle's like the biggest stablecoin company out there. So that obviously went on a crazy run over the last 2-3 weeks. So kind of a different spin on that same style PR where it's interesting. I don't know. It's kind of like the first of the companies that I've seen do that. WeBuy, if you look at the daily chart, kind of a really crappy company. A lot of traders will joke and say W sell instead of W buy. But if it holds, man, I think it could catch some traders off guard. Bryce, pull up a 6-month chart. You'll see what I'm talking about.
I'm trying. 1 second.
Bryce's computer was born in 1987. So
hey, that's you're talking about my other computer. This one was born in 1998.
But yeah, 6-month chart there. You'll see it. Those are the 3 main ones I'm watching. Obviously, like I said, all the kind of like it's curling up, right?
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, like I don't think it's going to get above like 16, 18 area, but that's 100% run from where we are now. So,
this $10 level is interesting. I feel like this type of daily chart, it probably does fade off at some point, whether it's today or tomorrow. But like when they have this kind of candle here, I feel like this one always kind of traps some shorts early on, shorting into that resistance. Can create a pretty nice breakout when it gets the follow through. It's just a matter of can it get the follow through today.
Yeah. If you look at $10 pre-market, I'm pretty sure it was fairly important level.
Yep.
Yeah. So really in order for me to get interested in the stocks, got to get back over 10, kind of just like what Bryce said.
ARTL, that's pushing strong.
Dude, it's SSR, man. SSR on a small float. Scary. I would not want to be a short seller on a small float SSR stock. That's for sure.
I know the pain. I know what that pain feels like.
Pain. Yeah, so we got 5 minutes. Tatiana was asking BBAI. I can just look quickly. I honestly wasn't looking at that stock today, so
here, let me pull it up. I did find the chat, so I can.
Honestly, BBAI is not a bad chart. It's just it's a $2 billion company, so it's probably just going to move a little slower. Nothing wrong with that, but keep that in mind. Obviously, it's a decent looking swing chart. Like I could definitely see that curl up over the next couple of weeks. Not really my style, but not a bad trade. Speed reposted the stream.
Yeah, shout what's up, Speed?
All right. Well, yeah. So today we're gonna be trading live. We're gonna try to do this, by the way, almost every single day that the market's open. This is kind of our trial run, so bear with us in case there's any tech issues. But so we'll be around probably till about 10 a.m. or so, maybe a little bit before 10 a.m. Eastern time, that is. And then we'll try to get this in a little bit more of a routine here going forward. And we've got some cool stuff to share with you. I guess since we've got 4 minutes, Tuohey, you want to introduce them to our new accounts here real quick before the market opens? Some pretty cool opportunity.
Yeah, no. So we've got very short time here before the market opens, so we'll talk a little bit more about it as we're trading here. But for those of you guys that have been trading, under the PDT, for those of you guys who have been not able to have, $25,000 accounts, not been able to actively trade as much as you like, well, this is a really kind of cool opportunity. So we're trading with Trade Funder, and it's a way that essentially you can get access to $25,000 account to get over that pattern day trading rule. It's got a web-based platform. It's really great to trade on. Matt and I have been trading with this for but a little over a month and a half now, getting this thing tried out here, and it's been absolutely phenomenal. So I'm really excited. Yeah.
I dropped the link, guys, if you're interested. We'll talk more about it, obviously, as we trade live. But links on your screen, also in the chat there. And like Bryce said, if you have a small account, I love it because, it's basically a prop firm money. So your risk is limited. You don't have to worry about putting up $30,000, to be above the pattern day trader rule. You can day trade every day, and it's all a web-based platform. So definitely a huge advantage. And if anyone has questions on that, let us know. And we'll be happy to talk about it. But we're going to be trading live with that here today. Hopefully we get a good trade or two. You know us, we don't force the trades, but when the trades come, I'll pick that money up off the table for sure.
Hell yeah.
Cool. All right, we got like a minute and a half. Bryce, if you had to pick one stock, top watch, what is it?
I mean, for me, it's GNS today, man. I like GNS, but I think it's going to be a slower moving stock here. If I'm being honest, though, on the day one gappers, I think W buy through $10 offers a pretty nice scalp. It's just a matter of, can it get through $10 this morning? Also, I don't love buying straight up spikes. So I won't just buy the $10 break, but if we can get a nice setup, a nice dip and rip, I'm all over it. What about you?
No, basically the same thing, man. I like W by the best. I think BMNR really could run, but that one's a little more straight up spike. So I want to give it some more time. W by has at least been running for like 2 hours or so. So again, kind of looking at the $10 level. If it's not above that $10 level, I don't really care about it. So we're just going to wait and see if that thing can get over $10. I'm also, I should note, not going to just blindly buy this thing over $10. I definitely want to see it hold those gains here. So I'll let it go like kind of over under $10, give it a little bit of time, and then maybe place a trade probably like 15 minutes or so after the market opens is what I'm thinking.
Yep, I like it.
So it's almost game time.
Indeed it is. Off to the races.
Whee! ARTL is trying to halt up right now. Pretty crazy.
Nutty move.
I don't know if it's gonna. It's trying, though. Trying to halt up. Crazy. Didn't do it, though.
Couldn't get her done?
Couldn't get it done. Lots of volume went through. Now it's going to halt down. A little switcheroo on us here. Oh, huge halt down. What a stuff.
Ooh. Slammed. Oh, my God.
Ein's going, too. I saw a couple people mention that in the chat. Nice little pop here.
What? Oh, not. What is it? Nine?
Ein, I-N, like E-Y-E-N.
Oh, E-Y-E-N. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, low volume E-Y-E-N.
But nice breakout.
Yeah.
What a grind. Man, ARTL, what a slammy.
That's a hard stuff there. That is a hard stuff. I don't hate the 122 area on GNS for a starter.
W buy is pushing now.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's right up to our $10 level.
Oh, I missed the buy on GNS there. That's unfortunate. We'll see if that.
Steve says W buy for the dip and rip. I agree, dog. I agree. I didn't buy the dip, but she's pushing.
Oh yeah, there's that $10 level. Don't you love markets when there's too much? There's just so much to watch. Like you can't pick a bad stock to watch right now.
Yeah, Heinz ripping. Yeah.
Oh Lordy.
You're right. Lots of stocks moving. We have VOR moving too.
Yeah, I know we talked about VOR earlier and I wasn't the biggest fan, but I might have been wrong here. Oof.
Yeah, I wasn't either.
Yeah.
Oh, we buy. She's tempting me, Bryce.
Let her speak to you.
Whispering sweet things in my ear.
How sweet.
I'll let you know in 10 minutes. Did you get in GNS? Is that an active trade?
No, I did not. I'm trying to get in a dip though to 122. If we can dip down to 122, that'd be great. But I don't think that's happening. That's looking strong here. What about you? Oh, W buy. More of a dip right now. We'll see if
more of a dip. Sit on my hands, like I said. That $10 was super key for me. So
yeah,
we didn't get up towards 10. BMNR, like I said, I'm not as big of a fan as this one, but that one seems to be trying to actually dip and rip a little bit more. So
yeah, this one's there's that high break. Oh, GNS, you son of a gun. Just ripping. That's all right.
is that Ein halted up? Oh man. EYEN halt up.
Woo.
WBuy looks choppy. Yeah. I agree, WBuy choppy, JD. One thing that really bothers me is when the algos come in, start messing up a really good trade when the setup is there, and then the algos pick up on it and run it down or up and do a total rug pull. Yeah. Honestly, my tip for that is zoom out a little bit. I see a lot of a lot of crack addicts out here where they like their 1 minute candles. Just go to a 5 minute candle. 5 minute candles, smoother, simpler. You don't got to force anything.
Well said.
That'd be my recommendation to tone down the addictions. All right, I got to turn my camera off, Bryce, but I'm still here.
You're still here. I know you're
still here. So everyone, yeah.
I completely, go for it. I completely missed this, but that KLTO little dip and rip area right here, that 105. I didn't take any, and I don't love this enough to actually buy, but not bad risk reward if this works. Again, big part of the problem for me on some of these trades, though. I like to look at these from a risk reward standpoint, and if we're able to break pre-market highs, like that'd be great, right? But buying it at 105 here, probably risking low a day, 98 cents, 7 cents a share. Do I really think this thing's gonna run to 125? I mean, that's kind of the spot where it would need to run in order for me to make this a good trade. Whereas something like GNS, this thing already. Now again, I'm not proud of myself for missing this, but this is a little bit easier on the other side of things here. With the buy here, 122 with a risk on 117. Now we're just looking at like 5 cents a share worth of risk. The thing's already run 15 cents from that entry. That all of a sudden is a bit better of a risk reward scenario. And if I'm being honest, I don't think this is done. I don't think it has to be done by any means. We're breaking out now. We're officially over that previous breakout level. So this is why I like these momentum stocks a little bit more than I like something like KLTO, which is definitely more of a bounce trade on the daily chart. We'll see. ARTL.
I was about to say it's halted up again. I can't trade that. I don't like the halt ones where they just halt like every 5 seconds, but Pretty crazy move. I think we might see something a little crazy happen on that one.
Yeah, that's I also, floats, very low float stock. So that explains
low float SSR, man. It's a recipe right there.
Yeah, low float SSR, absolutely monstrous squeeze. VOR, not a bad look here. What's that?
BMNR too. I should have bought that one. Nice dip and rip.
VOR is a little similar to GNS, I guess, in terms of the daily chart, kind of the same setup idea. The only main difference with VOR, to me at least, is it's a little bit more extended. A little bit more extended on the daily chart. Well, it's actually not that much more extended than GNS, if I'm being honest. They both went basically 20, 30 cents up to $1.20. So I'm going to keep an eye on this one. I'm keeping an eye on VOR.
Yeah, my watches right now, BMNR, pretty good slam there. Glad I didn't chase it. ARTL. It's pretty much the main two. A couple halted. My approach on the halt stocks is pretty much wait for them just to chill out a little bit, in like 15, 20, 30 minutes or so. When they stop halting, they're definitely much easier to trade. QQQs, someone says dip and rip. Yeah, it is. I told you the market was strong, man. And I think it's just going to keep on being strong.
I don't disagree with that. GNS didn't dip enough for me. That is what it is.
Two minutes left on the halt. What is everyone else watching? We got 800 people here. That's pretty wild for day one.
I just took VOR here, 125 or 126 got filled.
Someone says you don't trade QQQ at all. I don't. Nothing wrong with QQQ. I'm not going to bash it here, but it pretty much, big accounts, smaller wins. Usually we're in the small mid cap world where big percent gainers.
100%.
BMNR, nice hold there. If you want to pull that chart up, Bryce.
Yeah.
Big slam, and it did not break down. That's one of the things I really like to see and look for. You've got the chart up. Oh, okay.
Oh, I already have it up. I see.
Yeah. But
that's a nice hold.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's a buy yet, but it's definitely getting closer for me. It's proving it can hold up. I like to see when short sellers are off sides. When they're off sides, what I mean, most small caps, they're expecting to go low, smaller, down. And this float is tiny. It's like 1.4 million float here.
1.4 mil.
So every time it slams and holds, is there a way I can do a pen? Oh, no, I can't. I was trying to draw on the screen. But basically, if it can slam down one more time, like sub probably 1350, put one more higher low in, that'd be pretty interesting in my book. Because then shorts are wrong yet again. ARTL is going to unhalt in 30 seconds.
Ooh. Yep.
That could be GNS, dude. What a just a clean call out. That was a good trade, Bryce. You didn't take it, did you?
Nope. That's unfortunate, but it was a really nice, really clean action.
Yeah.
Although getting that failed high day break now, so might be I should say it might still offer another trade, but I'm glad I didn't take it here. I was debating chasing it at this kind of trend break here, but right now I'm glad I didn't.
ARTL's live.
ARTL's back. Halted or unhalted through high a day, tested pre-market highs.
That's one if you like pain, I think. That's a pain stock.
Who doesn't like a little bit of pain, you know? Don't we all like a little bit of pain? Oh, you
Bryce,
know what else is
I don't
working
need
a
to
little
know what you
better than
like
I
in the
expected?
evenings here.
KLTO is actually working a little bit better than I expected. That's a nice little
KLTO ripping. What about IPDN?
IPDN.
Someone just said that was a decent gapper. I stopped looking at it though because it faded pretty hard pre-market.
Oh yeah, I mean it's walking back up, not bad. Those ones that fade like that pre-market always are a little tough when they open up like this, because a lot of times they just end up using VWAP as a lot of resistance intraday. But I'll tell you, they can turn to some really crazy squeezers, just because I think everyone's I mean, we're walking right up into that area, but everyone's kind of thinking the same thing. So these can turn crazy, but they always a little tough for me to read.
ARTL, quite a slam. I like it though, Bryce. I just don't know how to trade it.
Don't you love it when they break pre-market highs, high a day, and then just instantly slam back down? Come on, it's fun. EYN, that made a pretty impressive move up there. Just about 1450. Wow.
But it's holding, man. My ARTL is holding.
Oh, it's holding the line. Holding the line.
It is. It looks good. Similar thing on ARTL to what I was just saying about BMNR. If it just dips one more time, man, shorts are definitely attacking it right now.
And BMNR, speaking of, that's actually holding up pretty well still.
That's what I'm saying. I like a little quicker action though.
Yeah, I agree, but that could be a sleeper.
All right, ARTL just halted down, or is trying to. Didn't though.
Ooh,
it didn't. I know, dude. How many chasers did we just get on the short side?
It's a good question.
Interesting.
You know what I'm still curious on here? GNS is holding up after that fake high a day break, which always intrigues me. I like when they do that. It didn't break down like it should. So if this can go sideways, I think there might be another trade here. But definitely needs to prove itself first.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It looks like a hold down there. ARTL. Oh no, dude! Still not again.
No, dude.
I bought some.
You bought what?
I bought some.
Very nice.
I did scoop up a little shares there, but I'm going to cut very quickly under low day. That's just the plan. I just think shorts are a bit over aggressive there. So yeah, bought that in the Trade Funder account.
Hold on. Just took a nice trade on VOR. Just got out at 134.
Come on, ARTL.
Give that one. Give Monaco a trade.
High a day a couple times. That's kind of what I'm looking for. I think shorts got super aggressive there on the push down. Couldn't break down. I think they're in trouble. But again, I got a stop loss in on this. So if it just breaks low day, I'm out like instantly. So this is definitely a higher risk trade. So I don't have a huge size on it.
I didn't see your beautiful face was back on the video.
Oh, I've been back the whole time, dog.
I haven't seen that. I thought you turned off your camera.
I did, but I came back.
Speed says no pain, no gain. Well, I don't know. You know what? I've learned to like trading without pain. I'm not going to lie to you, but I know what you're saying there, Speed. I know the feeling. Gosh, the espresso's kicking in. I'm ready to go. Whew. How's your risk and low a day?
Yeah, like I said, I just got stop loss in, man. Easy peasy.
Yeah. You know, IPDN holding up stronger than I would have expected. Oh, GNS is doing it. Oh, I'm not going to take it. I'm not taking it through this 139, even though that feels like a great spot. I just I feel like the risk is a little bit too wide for my liking at this point.
Come on, ARTL. I need a bell. A cow bell. Ring that bell. That's what I'm saying.
You know what? I've got a gong. Do you want me to go hit it?
Come on, Aaron. Yeah, can you hit the gong for me?
Yeah, I got you. Hold on.
It's gonna halt up if you hit the gong. Wait, did everyone just watch that? Bryce walked through that door. That door could not have been more than 5 feet tall. He had to bend over to walk into that door. Come on, ARTL. This is a critical moment here. Oh, he hit the gong. Critical moment. Critical moment, Bryce.
I know.
The gong hit did not do it. My stop loss just filled. I lost like $300. Dude, it was so close until you came in with the gong. I blame you.
You told me to come in with the gong. I had to do it.
By the way, how tall is that door behind you? Like,
oh, tiny. It's not even a door.
That's what I'm saying.
Dude, it's crazy. It's like, this is my little hobbit hole. This is my hobbit hole right here.
Oh,
you also know I'm freakishly tall. So it's
ARTL is gonna stop me out at low day and it's gonna rip. It's back. It's back, Bryce. I think it got me and everybody else with us.
Dude, this is why I struggle to trade these lower float ones. You know, like VOR, this is a 43 million. Actually, that's higher than I normally like to. I like a sweet spot in between there. But man, these
what a fake out. What a fake out.
Yeah, man, that's a crazy fake out. But in the same breath, low a day is down here at 1835. I see, but like that in the same breath, that 1950 base though, like you don't want to see it breaking back under that.
It's gonna hold up. Hit the gong.
Oh, that might be a new tradition.
It's trying to halt up again.
Oh,
I don't want to buy into this strength, but my goodness. It doesn't have the firepower to halt up, though.
Oh, my gosh. Remember what I was saying earlier? I don't like KLTO because it'd have to go to pre-market highs in order for it to... Dude, it's right there.
Dude, there's some funky action. There we go. Halt up. Hit the gong. It's here. Hit it.
That's so loud.
All right.
Oh, my God. Oh, my... ARTL's halted up on that?
That's what I'm saying, dude. It's going to go to 30. I was just too early to first trade.
Not bad.
All right. Well, I know we're running out of time here. So everybody, all right, there's a link on your screen. I'm going to put it in the chat again too. All right. The trade that I made today was actually over here in, I'm going to share my screen, Bryce, real quick.
Yeah, here, I'll stop mine.
Share screen. Was actually over here in my Trade Funder account. So that Trade Funder account it's real money. But instead of having to go out there and risk your own money on every single trade, you can go out there and you can sign up for a Trade Funder account, get funded, and trade all these equities. It's like the first of its kind to actually be able to trade small and mid-cap stocks. So very excited to be able to use that. That gets you over the pattern day trader rule. It allows you to go out there and manage your risk correctly. And if you're interested in that, that link is available. You should see it on your screen, but also I'll put it in the chat as well. Go click it, review it. Instead of having to put up, $20,000, $30,000 in capital to have a trading account, you can get started. It's going to bring you over to that page, which I can pull up as well to show you, because we are starting to run out of time. We will be doing this every day. But if you run over and you use that link, it's going to bring you over to this screen where with us and Stocks to Trade, we've got an incredible opportunity for you to get started and get your funded stock account now in less than 90 seconds. It'll show you how to get connected, how to use that professional trading software, how to make sure that then you can get payouts too. All right. So it'll break down all those rules for you. It helps you manage the risk. You get the upside potential. It is honestly, I wish we had something like this when I got started.
I know.
Simple as that. It would have saved me 2 years of trying to save up enough money to get over that pattern day trader rule. And like I said, going back to even my trade, which I mismanaged a little bit today, and that's okay. But going back to that trade, you can see I threw my stop loss in. I ended up losing, $380, which is no harm, no foul. I'll be able to go out there and trade again tomorrow. I can trade later today if I see some setups. So that is a great opportunity. JD, just quick shout out to him or her, JD, GD. In at 680, 1864 out of 2130. Absolutely great trade. Hit the gong for GD. All right.
This is for your GD.
There we go. That's for him. That's the trade of the day. Seth says, awesome. So glad that you guys are back. And I'm excited to be back too. So definitely make sure you take a look at that. Shout out to them for making all of this possible and all of those trades. So let me know if you guys got any questions. Again, that link is there. And it's a great place to absolutely get started. So, Bryce, I know you got to hop off, but do you got any last words for everybody about Trade Funder, about your trading?
No, dude, I think you hit the nail on the head. I did take I took a winning trade this morning, but man, you kind of said it perfectly. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I remember when Matt and I were first kind of getting into trading, trying to save up for the PDT, and we would just like every day it was like a dream. Now it's right there. So yeah, make sure you click on that link. Appreciate you guys too. Man, this is great. I'm glad to be back. Oh, how'd you do that?
I'm a stud, dude. You just got to go click on the chat over on the side.
There, that's sweet. Yeah. Yeah, click that link, guys. If you guys want to get through that PDT rule, if you want to be able to really kind of de-risk the way that you trade in terms of your own capital, I think it's a really phenomenal opportunity. I'm stoked to be doing this.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we'll be here every day, Monday through Friday. Some days I'm sure we'll even be a little bit longer. I just had a shortened morning this morning. So
yeah, today's just round one. So
yeah,
if you got any recommendations for us and you're watching the recording or you guys are live, just drop them in the comments because we'll be back tomorrow and every day after that.
Speed said tech support for Bryce. I need more than tech support.
Bryce,
Dude, I need more than tech support.
All the support. All right, everybody. Have a great one. And we'll be back soon.
Talk to you guys tomorrow.